Unit 1 Introduction, Principles of American Democracy. Today we'll be flipping the flip. We will practice watching a basic video and taking notes on the material. The purpose of this video is as follows. You will generate notes from this video, then you will complete an assignment using those notes, and you will work with a small group to define one of the concepts that we will study in this unit. Let's talk for a minute about taking notes. On each slide you'll find the following information. A title that gives the topic of the slide. The title of this slide is How to Take Notes. Several bullet points that highlight the main ideas about that topic, and narration that explains each point in a little more detail. You do not want to copy everything on the slide. Try this strategy. Write down keywords from the title of the slide. Write down keywords from each bullet point. Listen and jot down notes from the narration if that helps make the terms or the ideas on the slide make more sense to you. Remember, you can always pause or rewind the video. Let's give it a try. By the end of this video, you should be able to describe a representative democracy, identify characteristics of representative democracy in the United States, explain why studying this system is important, and list the concepts we will use to define this unit. Principles of American Democracy. The United States government is based on a system of representative democracy. That means that people choose representatives through elections, and those representatives make decisions about the government for the people. Then people follow the laws that are passed by their representatives. That way everybody gets some say-so in how the laws are made, but everybody doesn't directly participate in the making of those laws. Characteristics of representative democracy in the United States. Laws are based on the U.S. Constitution, which is a written document, and it's considered the supreme law of the land. That means all of the other laws have to go along with the Constitution. They can't be in conflict with each other. Power is divided among three branches of our national government: the legislative branch, the executive branch, and the judicial branch. Power is also shared by the federal or national government as well as state and local governments. So that means that each branch and each level of government have different responsibilities and duties, and no one branch or level of government has all the power. In addition to this, power is limited through a series of checks and balances, and there are certain things that each branch or level of government is prohibited from doing. Well, we know this already. Most of us already understand that this is how our government works. So what's the big deal? Well, first of all, it didn't have to turn out this way. Writing a constitution, creating a government, and then convincing people to follow the plan has been a long, complicated process. People have made enormous sacrifices throughout our nation's history to establish and preserve the freedoms that we are granted by the Constitution and its amendments. So don't believe that this was the only way that things could have gone in our history. There were lots of points in history where things could have turned out really differently. The work on our Constitution is really never finished. The U.S. Constitution is a living document. That means that it can be changed, the way that it's interpreted may change. In fact, the Constitution's been amended or changed 27 times, most recently in 1992. There are also parts of the original document that are no longer applicable. This means that amendments have made them of no effect, and we don't follow those parts of the Constitution anymore. In addition to that, the judiciary, or the judicial branch, reviews and interprets the meaning of the Constitution in light of current issues and questions. In this unit, we are going to explore how and why the U.S. Constitution was created. We'll also explore what people and ways of thinking influenced its creation, as well as the creation of the amendments, and we'll discuss how the Constitution has helped create a national identity for citizens of the United States. Our unit will include these concepts or big ideas: power, authority, freedom, rights, conflict, compromise, democracy, and responsibility. This is the end of our first video. Review your notes and rewind the video if you need to. If you are finished taking your notes, stop the video and move on to the next assignment in class.